What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Just Finish Coding. This is part 4 of our Dodgeball series on Scratch 3. So let's get coding.
Just finished coding.
Now, a quick interjection here. If you've not checked out part 1, 2, and 3, please make sure you check them out before you come here because we're picking up from where we left off and you're going to be extremely lost. So I'll leave a card right here. Make sure you check those videos out first and then come right back. Now, if you're still here, I'm going to assume that you've watched part 1, part 2, and part 3, in which case we've made quite a bit of progress. Now, one thing that you might have noticed was missing is our collision, and that's what we're going to fix in our video, in this video, along with a few other things. So, as far as the collision is concerned, all that we had set up was this message right here. And before we even touch that, we need to add one small bit of code that is show right after when green flag is clicked for the player sprite and the disappear sprite to make sure they actually appear when the green flag is clicked. Okay, so just click that and yeah, you would pretty much see that happen. Now, in case you've not noticed, right after the collision, I actually added this hide right here because if we don't have that hide, it's going to be pretty weird when the explosion actually takes place. Because let's say the ball hits the cat at about where my mouse cursor is, and then the cat actually jumps down when an explosion's taking place there. That's going to be really weird. So make sure you put that height right before the broadcast collisions ideally, but I don't think it's really going to make a difference if you put it after that. I'm just going to do it before. Okay, now we actually need to set up the collision, and in order to do this I'm going to be using a series of sprites. Now, full disclosure, these sprites are not mine. These are a guy's names Al Sweckerts, so make sure you check his channel out below. Okay, so I'm going to import my sprites, and all the sprites are downloadable. Just make sure you check the link in the description and download the sprites and follow along exactly what I'm doing. So you want to click upload a sprite within choose a sprite, and you want to navigate to wherever you store the explosion files, and I've stored them right here. And you want to just import the first one, that is the explosion 2. Now, once you're done with that, you want to head over to the costumes of that sprite, and here within choose a costume, you want to click upload costume. And here you want to choose all but the explosion 2 sprite, and you should have 7 of them selected, and you want to click open. So just have a quick check if you have explosion 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I have all of them, so we're good to go. For our explosion, here's the code we need to have. So when the green flag is clicked, we want to hide the sprite. Now when the sprite actually is going to show when the collision is broadcasted. So in events, grab a when I receive collision, and in this case what we want to do is to go to the player sprite. So head over to motion and grab a go to and say player, and now you want to say show. Now after this we're going to have a simple loop, and you want to head over to control and grab a repeat 7, and I'll tell you why that is in a second. So as you can see here, we have 8 costumes. Okay, and now since we are already in the first costume, and that reminds me, we have to specify that we need to change the costume 7 times, and that's what that 7 there stands for. Okay, now before we actually get into that, we want to switch the costume to explosion 2. Make sure you do that, and here repeat 7 times. What we want to do is to say next costume, and we're going to add a tiny weeny time lag. Okay, so you can do that from the control section. I'm going to wait for just 0.1 seconds. Okay, the effect is going to be minute, but it's going to be a bit noticeable. So once this thing is done, all we want to do is to hide the explosion sprite. Perfect. Let's actually test this out with the beach ball. So boom, that was a pretty clean explosion. Now when I receive collision, okay, the player sprite, when it receives it, it's going to hide. Okay, when the disappear sprite and the beach ball receive it, they aren't going to do anything. So what we want to do is to make sure that those 2 sprites hide as well, and just give room for our end screen right here. Now within our player, if you noticed, we've added the height variable when the or time left is equal to 0, but we also want to make sure we do that when the collision is broadcasted. So we need to do it for three different things. So first, I'm going to do it within the disappear sprite. So I'm going to say when I receive collision, hide. Okay, that's it. And now I'm going to put that in the beach ball sprite. Okay, right that way. So here we are. We have that block of code right there. I'm going to head back to the disappear sprite, and I'm going to say hide variable, not ball speed, but time left. So the screen's completely clear, and we just have room for an end screen. So let's actually test this out. So boom, just the explosion, and everything hides. Perfect. This is exactly what we need. Now head over to your player sprite or the beach ball sprite. I just forgot that we did this in the beach ball sprite. Oh no, we did that in the player sprite. Okay, good. So, oh wait, what? Yeah. So, no, wait, that wasn't here. Okay, I think we did that in the explosion sprite. I'm sorry, I just got really confused then. So you want to head over to your explosion sprite and broadcast a new message, okay? So you want to call that you lose. So new message, you lose. So there we are. We have another message initialized in case the player actually hits the explosion sprite, and that is all we need right now. So in addition to this, we have to do a few duplications of our sprite, and we also need to set up the end screens. So I'm not going to cram too much in this video. I know it's been only 6 minutes, but I think that's good enough right now. I'll be uploading 2 more tutorials on the series, Dodgeball Part 5 and Part 6. In Part 5, we're going to be dealing with our obviously our duplications and making sure our action dodgeball game's working. And in part 6, we'll actually be completing the end screen with a few more visual effects. So if you made it this far, make sure you help me out by giving me a like. Also subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you're notified about our daily upload. We upload videos like this every single day, so make sure you're notified to all of them so that you can check them out. Thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you all later. Bye bye.